because they're not given the opportunity, straight up. You know, it's really about, it costs money to make movies. And I mean, you can scrounge and try to make it yourself, but it really is it costs money, and it's also a studio thing. So really, they just need the opportunity. It's not just women of color; it's women in general, and then women of color, which is even more challenging. So there's so many stories that are not being told because they're not being told by women. And we have a lot of stories to tell in every genre of filmmaking, and we want to see that happen. It's crazy how many people heard about this initiative, and people were coming out of the woodworks, even people on my set, people in my crew that are women who want to do films, and they're like, so when can is it possible? And I wish we had more. I wish we could finance everyone, because there's so many women out there who want to make films and just need that opportunity.
What was that selection process like? How did you narrow it down to 2?
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. There was
imagine.
so many. But the folks at Tribeca really helped us narrow it down. They had so many to choose from, and we narrowed it down to 5, and then we narrowed it down to 2. And I'm telling you, it was hard. It was tough. But we wanted to see their stories told. We wanted to see all of the stories told, but we couldn't tell every story. So we had to start somewhere, and these 2 are the catalysts for this whole initiative.
Speaking of these 2, let's introduce them. We have
amazing
Monet and Haley Elizabeth Anderson.
Hey! Directresses.
I was talking to them backstage, and I was like, this is so cool. They're like, it is so cool. Like, it's such an amazing opportunity. Monet, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about your film.
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name's Monet, and my film is called Ballet After Dark. It's about a woman who unfortunately was sexually abused, and she uses dance as a form of her expression to also help other sexual abuse survivors in Baltimore. So very glad to have told her story.
And how did you find that story, actually?
I found it through my friend on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, you're telling this story about this woman in Baltimore. Like, I need to know what is going on. So that was my catalyst for first finding it out, and then just being so obsessed with, like, how do I tell this woman of color's story? Because I feel like we don't always get a chance to not just be shown as trauma survivors, but also as victors.
And so what does being part of the Queen Collective mean for you? Going through this process, what has been something that really has impacted you as a filmmaker?
I think you are the captain of the ship, and I think it's so amazing that, you know, Queen Latifah, Procter & Gamble, and also like Tribeca has this amazing initiative that really will help to pay it forward, and also give this an opportunity for other aspiring and emerging directors. I think it's not just about us, but about collectively seeing ourselves on screen. So yeah.
And Haley? Haley Elizabeth Anderson, tell us about your film.
My film is called If There Is Light. It follows a family from Georgia that's navigating the shelter system in New York.
And is this a real family?
Yes, this is a real
Yeah, because I
family.
saw the cast names and they were all related. So
Yes.
how did you come in contact with this family?
We just went out looking, and we found them outside of an intake center, and we just talked to them. It was a very, very raw way to introduce yourself, but I knew when I saw them this was the family I wanted to follow.
And definitely probably something that's affecting a lot of families.
Yes, absolutely, and that's why I wanted to tell this story, because sometimes you feel invisible when you're in this situation, and you can't always tell what people are going through. So that was very important for me.